Well, good afternoon, everyone. This is great. We have a lot of people who are joining us. We have a few people who are still logging in. It's about a minute after. Welcome, welcome. All right, I'll give another second or two for people to join as we increase the numbers. Wow, we got a lot of people coming. Excellent. Well, hello, everyone, and thank you so much for joining us today for an informative and exciting celebrity webinar. My name is Dean Lapham. I'm the Senior Director of Professional Development and Trade Programs here at CLIA. And I'm just going to quickly go through some housekeeping before introducing our presenter. The webinar will run for about 45 to 50 minutes with time for questions at the end. Please feel free to type in your questions into the question module of the webinar, and we'll get to them at the conclusion of the presentation. This webinar is being recorded and will be posted on CLIA's YouTube channel, CLIA Global. And with that, it's my pleasure to introduce our presenter, Katina Athanasiou, to present to you more about and learn the latest news on how to earn more with every booking in celebrity. Folks, we're delighted to have Katina, a seasoned professional with an illustrious career in the cruise industry. With over 2 decades of experience, Katina has held influential positions in renowned cruise companies, driving innovation and success in the industry. Currently serving as the Senior Vice President of Sales and Services at Celebrity Cruises, Katina is leading the way in shaping the future of elevated cruise travel. Her dedication and expertise have earned her this pivotal role where she continues to make a significant impact on the cruise industry. Her career is a testament to her passion, dedication, and unwavering commitment to excellence. So with that, take it away, Katina.
Thank you so much, Dean, and good afternoon, amazing travel advisors. I just wanted to spend a quick second to say hi, so at least you could see me. I'm going to turn off my camera in a moment so I can make sure the bandwidth is perfect for all of you to see our gorgeous slides and that we can talk through great ways for you to learn more about celebrity and, of course, earn lots of money. And then I'll come back after that and welcome our amazing friend and huge advocate for all of the industry and all of you as advisors, Charlie Sylvia. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. Here's what we're going to talk about today, and specifically getting to know celebrity, talking about some guest demographics and psychographics. We'll share some great things that are new. We'll talk about how to find and use all the tools that we have, and of course, getting to know and utilizing all the resources that we have at CLIA before we open up our Q&A. So we will go ahead and get right started talking about getting to know celebrity cruises. So Celebrity is an award-winning resort at sea. 300 destinations, 16 ships, 7 continents. It would be hard-pressed to find a customer that wants a beautiful vacation experience that we don't have a ship and product for. And what this really means for us and where we fit in the market, visiting with, many of our 7 nights up to 8 destinations in a sailing, dining in different restaurants at every meal, resting in beautiful and comfortable contemporary spaces that are designed really to the last detail, and we'll talk about that in a minute, and all with really what we call at Celebrity, the world at your service, and with our service standards. We have a mission statement about why we exist, and what we really focus on here is opening up the world so that our guests can discover the best versions of themselves. And our values, we really want to strive to provide the best and elevated vacation experience. We also care about ensuring that we can make positive changes in the lives of our guests, in the destinations in that we visit, in the communities that we visit. And we want to make sure that we do it in a sustainable way so that the environment and where we leave and how we show up with our guests leaves our destinations and, quite frankly, the world in a better place. And we do this through a variety of initiatives and involvement in multiple charitable organizations and activities. And what we really want to do is work to open up the world to allow people to experience it in a way that helps enrich their lives. And we're going to talk about a little bit now who our guest is, why opening up and enriching their lives is important. And for us, our guests at Celebrity are primarily, and I say primarily because of course there are nuances, but primarily our guests fall into one of four categories. The foodie, pretty self-explanatory. Favorite part of traveling for this particular guest is really in envisioning and understanding the local culture through their cuisine. They want to know the best restaurants. They want to understand the cuisine through the eyes of a local and making sure that they can experience the destination through the food. The cultural enthusiasts, the second, it's important for these guests to learn about the rich history of any place that they're visiting. They want to see the historical sites, the museums, and understand how things progressed throughout the history books. So this is important for the cultural enthusiasts to learn and really enrich their mind. The maverick, our third psychographic type of guest, is really about the person who likes to travel kind of on their own terms. They want to live like a local. They want to explore more than just the major cultural landmarks. And this tends to be the guest that might be the hardest to convert from a first to cruise perspective, because there's a perception out there that cruises can be very structured. So this is the beauty of what you do every day from a travel advisor perspective, to really talk to your guest about what's important to them and helping them understand that even the mavericks can enjoy a beautiful cruise experience and still be able to travel and enjoy the destination on their own terms. And then the fourth segment is the indulgence seeker, where their vacations are really about treating themselves and who they're traveling with, because they love to experience luxury and the creature comforts of the destination and the things that they're used to doing at home. And one of the unique things that I find, quite frankly, when I look at these four, I have a family of four, my husband and my two kids, and honest to goodness, we each fall into one of these buckets. And that's why cruising is so beautiful and wonderful and such a value, because quite frankly, and especially with Celebrity, we'll talk about that in a moment, we can hit every one of these points based on my even family of four. So this is why it's so critically important to first understand the guest, make sure we understand their motivators and their objectives for travel, and then of course guide them to the right product, which of course we all know is Celebrity. So let's talk about what matters most to our guests. And these are the 5 things that matter most to our guest. Destination, discovering multiple destinations in one with unique cultural experiences. We know that, and that's the beauty of cruise. And this is why we really work on our destination and on our product mix to be able to enjoy the most of the destinations in both day and night. Culinary is very important to our guests. So savoring new cuisine at every meal, enjoying multiple specialty options, main dining options. They want the ability to have diverse options when they travel. And what's unique about Celebrity, all made from scratch menus, all led by a Michelin-starred chef whose only responsibility within our brand is for our entire food and beverage operations. Service, incredibly important, as you would expect. And what our guests want to know, and what they love, and what I'm told they love most about Celebrity, is that they have really a personalized touch from ship to shore. We're the first cruise line to be rated by Forbes Travel Guide, and we'll talk about that in a moment. And this is really our service standard and benchmark across all of our vessels. It's the details that matter, and it's ensuring that we can continue to have boutique style of service within a good size medium ship. So service matters, and that brings us to the details. And we really work on enlisting in the world's top designers. We focus all of our efforts on the activities and what we do, and even the creation of the ships down to the smallest detail, because we know that that matters to our guests. Also, what matters is well-being, and that's different for everybody. What we found most here is that our guests are interested in keeping up with their normal healthy regime. So even while they're away, they want the ability to still be able to live similarly and not necessarily overindulge in how they travel. So ensuring that we have appropriate enrichment and well-being activities and opportunities for them is important to our guests. So that's a little bit about our guest. Now let's talk a little bit about what's new with Celebrity, specifically with where these guests like to travel and why we've made some changes, especially with Caribbean and some of the new deployment that we have. We'll start with our beautiful Celebrity Ascent. We are so excited to welcome her to the family in just 60 days. I think we have a countdown clock here in the office and I can't wait. We have new designs like Le Voyage by Daniel Boulud. This is the image on the bottom left. We announced for the first time having brothers as captains. So Captain Tassos and Captain Dimitri were announced as co-captains for this ship. And befitting with our brothers as captains, we announced sisters as godmothers. Captain Sandy Yon, who's on the left, is a maritime professional. Some of you may recognize her. She's an advocate for women in the maritime industry and environmental education. She's also a huge fan of Celebrity, and we've previously collaborated with her on Watch What Happens Live on Bravo. Many of you have probably seen it. And her sister, Michelle Dunham. Michelle's an advocate for education for children with autism. Her and her husband opened up a beautiful school in Jacksonville specifically for kids with autism as a nonprofit K-12 educational center. So we're really excited. We think they're a perfect fit for the brand, and we're grateful for their partnership and, of course, accepting the wonderful and beautiful honor of being godmothers to our Celebrity Ascent, coming in November. So we just have a couple of months before we get to welcome her to the family. And where will she sail? She's starting in the Caribbean. And yes, you're reading it right. We have 8 ships sailing in the Caribbean throughout 23 and 2024. So this is a snapshot of the ships that we have, where they're sailing to, and the time of year. This is a good opportunity for you to either take a screenshot. We also have some downloadable information available on the Celebrity Commitment. I'll go into that in a couple of slides as well. But this is an opportunity for you to see all of the beautiful product, small and medium size ships, new, and have been within our family for a little bit. And I want to talk a little bit about why we've decided to make the decision to really sail into the Caribbean. Because for us, we have learned that our guests are doing multiple vacations in a year. And so allowing us to have the opportunity to have closer to home deployment on the best product year round, especially with our Celebrity Beyond, and of course our Celebrity Reflection, doing some shorts we'll talk about in the next slide. It really allows an opportunity for guests to do an and vacation. And what I mean by that, and we can move into the next slide, is some of these short Caribbean getaways. We have several ships, 4 that are sailing for short Caribbean getaways. And this and vacation, we've started to see an uptick on even our guests, both with frequency in terms of how many times they're sailing with us, and in shortening the length of time before they sail again. So they're sailing with us more often and more frequently. So allowing these short Caribbean getaways is great for that customer. And then the second subset of customer, which you, our travel advisors, have done such an amazing job at bringing this first to cruise guest to us and allowing us the opportunity and allowing them the chance to experience such an elevated product as a short weekend, if you will, or long weekend getaway. So this is a great opportunity. Definitely take advantage. We've got great voyages on multiple size ships that will give not only seasonal but year-round choices. And of course, we also announced recently that we are bringing a couple of our ships to visit a perfect day at Coco Cay. For the first time ever, we're heading to one of the Caribbean's most exclusive destinations. The award-winning Perfect Day at Coco Cay. Our advisors have asked us for a couple of years, are you ever gonna go to Coco Cay and what does this look like? And our guests are asking for it, and here we are. We're really excited about the opportunity to visit this destination, and starting next summer, both Celebrity Beyond and Celebrity Reflection will call the tropics home for 2024. They have multiple, not all, which is important. They have multiple sailings that call to Perfect Day. And then in the fall of 2024, we'll also welcome Celebrity Apex that will have some voyages that call to Perfect Day. One of the beautiful things, we just actually announced this a couple of days ago this week, is the introduction of Hideaway Beach. Hideaway Beach is an adults only area, which is going to be perfect for the celebrity guest. It's the ultimate beachfront experience. It's paradise. It's nonstop music. It's hideaway bars. It's multiple dining venues with expertly crafted cocktails. And it's really about taking relaxation to the next level in an exclusive area that is adult only. This is a for-pay experience. And Hideaway Beach is going to debut in January of 2024. So when we start calling to Perfect Day at Coco Cay next summer, our guests, your customers will have the opportunity to experience this. So we're really excited about that. We also talked about our amazing all-included offering, and we recently had an evolution and an adjustment to our all-included offering. And starting October 4th for new bookings, so October 4th for new bookings, our all-included version will have our two most popular amenities, which are drinks and Wi-Fi. This is awesome because what this allows us to do is now have the opportunity to welcome guests that were a little bit more price sensitive with the multiple inclusions and still give them the two amenities that were and are the most important to them, which is the classic drinks and basic Wi-Fi package. What we've done over the last couple of weeks with respect to our group business, because so many of you advisors are amazing at marketing and selling into group space, is we have grandfathered all of our 2024 bookings with group pricing. So any bookings that have group pricing that sail through next December, they will maintain all of the original three amenities: classic drinks, basic Wi-Fi, and tips. So this is a huge advantage on top of the already price advantage that we have within our groups program. So this is a great opportunity for you to continue to market successfully the groups that you have and make sure that we're working on, of course, converting and naming that space. Our 2025 existing groups have through the end of October to name the space to retain the three amenities. And then starting October 1st, we'll begin to transition our 2025 group space into the evolution of all included, which will have our classic drinks and basic Wi-Fi. So I know there's a lot of information and different ships and different sailings and all these Caribbean products and all that's great. Where do I find it all? So cruisingpower.com and thecelebritycommitment.com. If there's two websites that I want you to go to and bookmark, these are them. So let's talk about what they are and how they differ. Celebrity Commitment, which is www.thecelebritycommitment.com, in this beautiful orange bar up top. This is to help you market the brand. So anything that you need to market the brand, news, offers, incentives, marketing resources, destination information, deployment information, all the ships and the staterooms, anything you need to market the brand lives in the Celebrity Commitment. This is where you can also register for our monthly webinars. You can register here also for celebrity rewards. And I really want to make sure that we talk about that, which we will in a couple of slides. And this is where you can also take advantage of complimentary social marketing via our partner Branch Up. And if you're not doing that today, I would highly recommend you check out the celebrity commitment, connect with your sales manager, and allow us the opportunity to work with you to set you up through Branch Up, because it's free and it allows you to opt in as much as you want or as little as you want to share all of the social feeds that we have across the brand. So celebrity commitment, marketing. Cruising power. Cruising power is what we have to help you book the brand. So celebrity commitment is marketing, cruising power is helping you book. Things like our booking engine, Espresso, the cruise planners, the flight finders, hotels, transfers, anything to help you book. So this is where also our award-winning celebrity learning program lives. So if you're not a part of celebrity learning and haven't taken some of the course material in addition to what you do with CLIA, this is a great resource and opportunity to increase the knowledge specifically with the brand. Now, I talked a minute ago about celebrity rewards, and okay, I lied. If there's two things that you do today, one, it's bookmark cruising power and celebrity commitment. And the second thing is absolutely sign up and register for celebrity rewards. What is celebrity rewards? Simply, it is the only advisor level loyalty program within the cruise space that immediately rewards you. This is in addition to base commission, in addition to any bonus commissions that may be. This is an individual loyalty program that rewards you for all of your celebrity bookings. What this is, you go in and you register. We send you a refillable, reloadable MasterCard. And every booking that you sell with us, in addition to the standard commission, you enter it into the Celebrity Rewards website and you get cash loaded on this MasterCard that you can spend for anything that you want. So this is a huge opportunity for us to continue to put additional revenue into your pocket. And I've had so many customers that have talked to me, advisors that have talked to me, you know, I sold a big group and I got thousands of dollars of celebrity rewards, and I was able to reinvest that back in marketing. I was able to take out some of my top customers. I was able to go to Target and buy something that I needed. Whatever it is that you want, this is absolutely for you, and an additional thank you for us and your partnership. So for us, we want to make sure that we can remain connected with you all the time, and we try to do this in different ways because we know how busy you are. The first one on the left is our Facebook page, which is dedicated to our travel partners. If you're in Facebook, on Facebook, you're going to search at the Celebrity Commitment, and then you're just going to like our page, and then you're going to be engaging with us. We have an amazing team that really works to not only engage our advisors, but we do some surveys, we do polls, we talk about new opportunities that are coming down the pike. So this is a great opportunity for you to engage with us when and if you're ready on Facebook. Our C's today are our monthly webinars. We have these on a monthly basis, typically on Tuesdays, but sometimes depending upon travel, they do vary. And our next one is October 3rd. So you can register to attend at thecelebritycommitment.com. And then we have micro learning sessions. I love that the team started this. This is amazing. And through our celebrity learning, we have micro learning sessions that talk about different subjects in a shorter time span. So maybe 20 minutes at a time. And it really talks about different subjects, whether it's this next one happens to be Galapagos and specific resources for Galapagos. We talk about marketing, we talk about different destinations in a micro learning setting, because we know that time is the most important, I think, commodity that we all have. So this is how you can engage with us, and I can't wait to have the opportunity to have you both join us on Facebook and, of course, our C's Today and Celebrity Learning. So that's a lot about celebrity, but let's really talk about what we're here for today. And I would like to welcome my amazing friend, a huge advocate to this industry, to our travel partners. I am so blessed, Charlie, to be able to work alongside you. And welcome to the stage, Charlie Sylvia.
Oh, Katina, thank you so much for having me on this wonderful webinar. And I have to say, on behalf of the entire team at CLIA, we are so thrilled to be working with you and your team so closely and just continuing to educate and help travel advisors achieve their maximum cruise sales potential. You know, that's what it's all about.
Amen. Amen. Because when our advisors are happy and they make a lot of money, everybody's happy.
That's So now, Katina, because we were on camera here for a little bit, I put some stuff in my hair, so I'm not wearing my Celebrity Cruises hat, but I have it with me, and I know that this is your favorite version of the Celebrity Cruises baseball cap, so we have to get a picture one day with the two of us wearing that.
So I think I know where we can take this photo. So let's talk about that in just a little bit,
Sure
if
thing.
we can hold that thought. But yes, it is my absolute favorite cap. So if you see somebody walking around with brown hair in South Florida on a weekend, it's likely it's me. That cap. So Charlie, we talked about maybe doing a little bit of just like Q&A and making sure that we can have the right level of engagement. And I'd really like to
Sure.
start with CLIA. What is CLIA? So we have a lot of viewers that may or may not be familiar
Right.
with the mission and the benefits of CLIA. So can you talk about what you do and why CLIA is so important at benefiting and advocating for our advisors?
Happy to. So regardless of where you're at as a travel advisor, CLIA is your global cruise industry trade association, and it's the entire cruise community. And, you know, when we look at our mission is actually to advocate, to help our members succeed by advocating, educating, and promoting the common interests of the cruise community, the global cruise community. And Katina, when I started out, believe it or not, as a travel advisor 30 years ago, 29 years ago, believe it or not, my agency owner taught me early on that the cruise community, that the cruise industry includes travel advisors, you know, in as much as it does the cruise lines themselves. So what we do at CLIA is we offer our travel trade members, and that's travel agency owners and individual agents, we offer them a solid portfolio of member benefits that are designed to help them save money and, more importantly, make money, right? And that's what it's all about. And with an overarching focus on helping them achieve their maximum cruise sales potential. So CLIA is that third party that you can point at and say, hey, you know what? I'm part of this organization. You may have even achieved a certification. And this organization right here is the Good Housekeeping Seal of Approval in the cruise industry. They have certified me. I've earned it, but they've certified me as an expert in cruise travel with my CLIA certification. So, and along the way, there are so many wonderful benefits. There are discounts on products and services. There's education, obviously, to be had. There's thousands in bonus commissions that we can redeem every year. And thank you to Celebrity Cruises for participating in the CLIA bonus commission program every year. As a matter of fact, the celebrity offers are enough that they can pay you back for your dues, believe it or not, to be a CLIA member. So there's a lot going on, but really the focus is on helping you become a cruise travel expert and really separating you from your competition, helping you stand out.
Amen to that. And you guys do an amazing job. And one of the other things that I think a lot of advisors that maybe even first to industry or new to industry rather don't know is the amount of incredible resources and material that you have on the CLIA website to gain access to insights in terms of growth within the cruise sector, capacity that's coming online, changes with respect to product and so forth. You do such a beautiful job at really consolidating a lot of the information across the industry. So if our advisors on the line haven't utilized the CLIA website for that, I strongly urge you to, because I think there's a tremendous amount of great information to share. So
Thank you for mentioning that, Katina. Yeah, it's cruising.org, everyone. And, you know, you can join CLIA in October and November. We've closed out 2023, believe it or not, 62,801 travel advisors and travel agency owners from the United States and Canada joined CLIA in 2023. I am 99.99% certain, Katina, that that makes us the largest travel trade organization in the world. And
Amazing.
so we'll be open for enrollment in October and November, and we look forward to doing it all over again in 2024.
Amen to that. So Charlie, let's talk about new advisors in the business. Do you have any advice that you would share to new travel advisors that are new to industry?
I do. My biggest piece of advice is to focus on your most precious commodity, which is time, and to make certain that you become a master of your time and that you take a portion of your time every day, a portion of your calendar every day, and dedicate it to training. Because one of the biggest challenges for a new travel advisor is, where do I begin, right? It's like taking a sip of water from a fire hose with all of the opportunities that they have to learn. So what I recommend strongly is that you carve out, I do it to this day. I'm not just talking about this. I do this every day. Every day at the beginning of the day, I carve out about 40 minutes to look at all of the trade publications, to learn something new, whether it's a webinar or a learning module from one of our cruise lines. And I learn every single day. And I'll tell you what, Katina, 29 years and 1 week into this business, I started on September 12th, 1994. 29 years and 1 week, I still feel like I'm scratching the surface in terms of what I can learn.
There's a lot. There is a lot. And you know, that brings up a good point, because I tell first to industry advisors a lot, you know, it's overwhelming, right? With all of the different ships and product and destinations, and gosh, there's just so much information. And I try to talk to advisors about hone in first and foremost about things that resonate with you. Because when you learn and educate yourself and become a master of things that resonate with you, you speak with authenticity, and that passion comes out when you're talking with your customers as well.
Right.
So start with things that resonate with you, become a master and expert in those areas, and of course, master and expert celebrity cruises, because we can help you make a lot of money.
That's right. That's right. And you know what? You're so right, because that puts the advisor in the position of talking about their passion, right? The brands that they're passionate about. Early on, I was a passionate celebrity cruiser. I'm the one that kicked off Celebrity Cruises sales at my agency, because I was passionate about the food, I was passionate about the ships, and I still am to this day. So, and I am fresh off of Celebrity Equinox, where we were in Aruba, Bonaire, and Curacao. So my tan is starting to wear off.
Together.
Time for another celebrity cruise.
Yes. So I'll flip that and say, is there any advice that you would share with veteran travel advisors?
I would. And as a fellow veteran, I say this to my colleagues respectfully. Do not allow yourself to stagnate, right? We must constantly innovate. I always use, for those advisors who may not know, I'm actually an advisor at Brown University for their program of innovation management and entrepreneurship, what's called PRIME. And one of the things that we teach there is that we must constantly innovate. And innovate can sometimes be as simple as learning about a new product or learning about a new facet of the product. Maybe you're selling a lot of celebrity cruises and you might need to bone up on Galapagos or the retreat or a certain aspect that you're not already selling. But my point is, constantly innovate. Don't get comfortable. The clients that we have, I just sold a $23,000 cruise a couple of nights ago, and my client is fantastic. And you know what? He's not going to be my client forever. He's 79 years old. You know, he's got a few cruises left that he's going to do, but you must constantly be looking for new business. Do not rest on your laurels, and always be looking out for new business and personally innovating yourself.
Yeah, I love that. And I think oftentimes we simply forget um, to ask for the referral. That's the easiest way to
Right.
acquire new business. I was just talking to an advisor a couple of weeks ago, actually, that did something, that they shared something that they did I thought was brilliant. They actually created um, a social post that they send to their customers right before they go on a trip with
Hmm.
suggested copy that says, hey, it would really mean a lot to me if you're having a great time. It would really mean a lot to me that when you post, because I know you will, utilize this and tag me. It would really mean a lot if you could refer business. Something so
Brilliant.
simple that they did just as an ask. Most people adopt it and do it because they've had amazing service from their advisor. And the amount of referral business that this advisor has gotten over the last 6 months has tripled, from what they've done, simply by making it easy for their customer to just share something on social, because everybody does.
No, I think that's absolutely brilliant, Katina. And it's about our best advocates or our best champions for value that we deliver and the services that we offer are our own clients, right? So it's critical that we go after as many referrals as possible. And I love that creative way.
Yeah, me too. So speaking of vacations, let's get a little personal. Not too personal. Where do you like to vacation? What's on your live list? Right? Is that what we talked about a
Right.
month or so ago? It's not a bucket list. What's on your live list?
Well, my live list right now, at the head of my live list are the Baltics. I want to get up to Norway, and I want to see all the fjords, and so that's my next big trip. And to answer your question, where do I vacation? Believe it or not, here I am, right? The cruise industry guy. Well, I cruise. I don't just talk the talk. I walk the walk. I can honestly say that about 99% of our travel, of our personal travel, is cruise. Other than that, we spend several weekends every summer in Kennebunkport, Maine, and have done that for years and years and years. And we've got a lot of friends up there, but primarily I cruise because I think it's the best way to see the world, certainly the most convenient way. And I am in
The
love
most
with the
valuable
service,
way.
most valuable way. It is. Food, the service, the ships. I can't find a hotel that gives me goosebumps to the like I get when I step aboard a ship.
Oh, I love that. I love that. Yes,
Mhm.
I would tell you I've done the Baltics. It is absolutely spectacular. My bucket, no, it's not a bucket. It's a life list.
Right.
My short life list, next year will probably be to bring the kids over to Greece, because they've
Oh,
not
wow.
yet been. And so I'd love the opportunity to make sure that we can really kind of engulf ourselves in I'm Greek, so in my culture, and having the chance to do that, of course, via a cruise is amazing. But my end vacation every year, of course, I talked about that earlier, is the Caribbean. Because it is a beautiful way to travel, relax, enjoy, and with a short getaway. And speaking of Caribbean, Charlie,
Mhm.
I think we have something to talk about.
I think you're right. I'm remembering something that we haven't mentioned yet.
No. So I know that Celebrity and CLIA have a long-standing relationship, and in recent years, we've had the opportunity to have CLIA members sail aboard Celebrity.
That's right.
So while you're here, should we kind of talk about that?
I think we should, Katina. I think that you should pull that curtain open and reveal what we have to share. Ah,
So everybody, we are thrilled to be able to announce our 2024 Journey Together, sailing in partnership with CLIA. We want you to travel with Charlie and me. This is going to be aboard Celebrity Silhouette, February 8th through 12th next year, out of Fort Lauderdale. We cannot wait for this. And Charlie, I know that you had the opportunity. I was like 30, not even 30. I was like 28 days in when this happened in 2023. But talk us a little bit about the experience that you had this past year.
Well, the CLIA Celebrity Cruises Journey Together, it's really celebrity learning at sea with the CLIA element. And I'll tell you what, we had the best time. Oh my goodness, look at me. Katina, I was trying to be like Burt Reynolds, when he did his Cosmopolitan centerfold, and look at me, I fell on my back. Anyway, long story short, I will do a much better job with the picture this year. we had an extraordinary time. What do they call it? They call it infotainment, right? We learn and we share the experience of a celebrity cruise together. We learn about celebrity cruises. We're having a whole heck of a lot of fun. And I was amazed. I don't know the exact figure, but I was amazed by I know it was in the hundreds of thousands of dollars of celebrity cruises that our travel advisors booked while we were on our Journey
On
Together
board.
cruise this year.
Yes, on board. And we're going to create amazing opportunities and incentives for our partners to be able to do exactly that. But I'm a little competitive, so I'm going to want to beat and raise what we did last year. So we're going to join arm in arm and make sure that we can do that together. So let's talk about how people qualify and what they do to register.
Sure.
Do you want to take this one, Charlie?
Sure thing. So in order to qualify, you need to be a current 2023 enrolled individual agent member of CLIA. So 2024 membership begins in November. So if you haven't joined yet, you can join in early November and still qualify, because if you check out, you have to be either CLIA certified or enrolled and working on your first level of CLIA certification. And then you must book at least one new 2024 celebrity cruise for a client between September 19th, which is today, September 19th, and November 17th, 2023, for any 2024 celebrity sailing. Your reservation for this exclusive CLIA seminar must be paid in full upon your booking. And once you qualify, you will register using the link below to secure your cruise.
Awesome. So you can take a photo of this, and we're also going to share this out. So there's a great flyer that you can download, but you can take a photo of this QR code to be able to register. And now that I'm thinking about it, we should have actually made the requirement to sell at least 2 or 5 bookings within this time span. But yes, one is the qualification.
One will do. And it has to be to someone else. It can't be to yourself. So you sell it to a client, because we're going to check.
So let's talk about what's included. Veranda stateroom for our travel partner and one guest. They will be assigned first come, first served. Our space is limited, so you want to make sure that you take advantage of this. Also included, we have exclusive amenities that are just for this particular CLIA learning session, and that will include our classic drink package, premium Wi-Fi.
That's an upgrade from this past year.
And you know why? We want the ability for our advisors to take celebrity bookings while they're at sea. We want the ability for our partners to be able to share throughout all of their social networks and capabilities the amazing experience that we're having. So yes, we upgraded Wi-Fi to premium, and we also are including tips. So these are exclusive amenities that are just for this particular group. The cruise fare is $95 per person per day, plus taxes and fees. So it's a very, very low rate, because we really want to be able to welcome as many advisors on board. Staterooms are double occupancy. And of course, this is inclusive of all of the seminars, all of the tours that we're doing, workshops, networking, receptions, dinners, and more. So make sure you scan this QR code, and you'll have more information on that. So at this point, should we open it up to some Q&A?
Sounds good to me. And Katina, we sold out this year, so I know 2024 is going to sell out. So we want to make sure everybody gets on this right away. Here we go.
Oh, Katina paused. Katina,
Yeah, we've got a slight pause with Katina, but if I'm still live, I'm happy to take any questions that might be while the team, oh, here we go.
Okay, so hi Charles, it's Dean again. So
Hi, Dean.
We have a few questions about membership. I know membership's going to be opening up in a little bit. So where can a travel advisor find more information about membership?
So you want to visit cruising.org and go to and don't forget to spell it right, because a lot of people misspell cruising. It's CRUISING. They always forget the first I. So cruising.org, and visit the Travel Advisor Center, the Travel Agent Center, and you'll see more information. You'll see right now that we are paused. So in October, travel agencies will be able to renew their CLIA memberships for 2024. And then once your travel agency is a renewed or a CLIA 2024 member, then you will be able to enroll as an individual agent member affiliated with your travel advisor, with your travel agency.
Excellent. Thank you, Charles.
That'll
Do you
be
have,
that'll be November.
and Charles, do you have to make any sales before becoming a member, or can you just join and become a member and then work on your certification?
So to join CLIA, it depends on your travel agency, because it's entirely up to them whether or not they wish to approve you for your CLIA membership. So this is a question you want to pose to your travel agency leader as to whether or not they will approve without any sales requirement. Are you calling in? She's calling in.
I'm calling in if you guys can hear me okay.
We can hear you. Can you hear us okay?
I can. Sorry about that. I'm in the office. I don't know what the heck happened.
Well,
No
you're coming through perfectly.
So
All right. Yes, go ahead.
we have a few questions. So one of the questions is about solo traveling, folks who are traveling solo. Can you give a little advice on how to maybe sell that to your client or market it, and what are the opportunities on board some of the ships?
Yeah, that's a great question, and we're definitely seeing an uptick in a variation of both solo traveler and people that are traveling with friends, but not necessarily together and sharing in the same cabin. So a great way to really, first and foremost, of course, is the qualification component of it, and really talking to your client about what they're looking for that vacation experience and that objective that they want to meet. We have various sailings whereby we offer some single supplement discounts. And so you can work with your sales manager, and most of that is also on the celebrity commitment. We'll have some flyers and information on any specials that are available for single supplements. And they vary across all of the fleet and of course across the product. But we've definitely seen an uptick in that, and I think that there's great opportunity.
Excellent. Thank you so much. Another question came in, Katina, about cabins that are available for folks who might be disabled or in a wheelchair. Can you tell us a little bit more about those cabins?
Absolutely. We do have accessible cabins across all of our fleet. The one thing that I will say is that most people and guests and your customers that do require accessible staterooms typically book further out, because there is a desire to want to make sure that they get the exact destination that they want, the exact voyage that they want, and the exact type of accommodation that they want. But all of our ships are equipped with accessible staterooms, and all of our ships have the capability to welcome all guests aboard.
Excellent. Thank you. A question came in about multi-generational traveling and how to promote it on Celebrity. Is Celebrity the type of place that takes families with teens and kids? And can you tell us a little bit about that?
Yeah, that is an amazing question. So thank you to whoever asked that. We are honestly, and I say this not because I work for the brand. I say this in just true transparency and just my genuine authenticity. We are the absolute perfect product for multi-gen families. And the reason why is because our product caters to the elevated vacation experience. And so I talk a lot with advisors about how Celebrity is a travel with your family brand and not a travel for your family brand. And what I mean by that is we've all been there. Those of us with families, we know that we've taken vacation experiences that me as a parent, I may have cringed, but I knew that my kids were going to have the amazing time. And so I was living vicariously through their happiness and amusement. But then I got home and was like, holy cow, how do I take another vacation from that vacation that I just took, right? Those are the travel for the family. Celebrity is when, and what we typically get with multi-gen is when the children are a bit older, in their teens and tweens is perfect, and what you'll see some, depending upon, of course, destination, because they're old enough to enjoy great dining, great entertainment, wonderful experiences where they interact with their family. So we do have a lot of multi-gen families that travel, of course, through the brand. And we also have some really great enrichment opportunities for teens and tweens. We have a STEM program. Our kids program is built around STEM, which is science, technology, engineering, and math. I was like, what's the M? And it really is about enrichment for the children and stimulating their intellect versus just activities that keep them busy, if that makes sense, which is why the older type of teen and tween enjoys our brand as well.
Excellent. Katina, we had one question from a travel advisor. They have some grandparents who want to travel with their kids, but then take the grandkids for an extra week. So they really are a multi-generational family. Would they go through groups or family for that? Or what would you suggest? They have a big family that wants to go.
So it depends. It depends on the size, but you can absolutely work with your sales manager, and we can give you the best comparison and price. Typically, if you are a part of a network that has headquarter group space, you can absolutely book within the headquarter group space because you're guaranteed great pricing and advantages and the opportunity to market. So you can do that, or you can build your own, whichever is the best for you. But you could work with your sales manager one-on-one, and we can help you give those comparisons.
Perfect. Thank you. We have a few questions coming in about the Journey Together on Board program and what will it be like. Can you both kind of address that?
Charlie, you want to take this one?
Sure thing. Thank you, Katina. We had a fabulous program. We've always had a fabulous program, and I know that the team is designing another great time for 2024. It's very valuable. The education sessions that we have, they're so much fun. That's what really gets me. You know, it's not like we're going to an insurance seminar, folks, right? We're going to learn about some of the most beautiful, I love what you said, you know, these resorts at sea, you know, and all of the destinations that we call, but the programming itself is delightful. We have used the Sky Observation Lounge in previous years. Hopefully we'll be able to do that again. It just gives you beautiful natural light, creates a nice learning environment. I will tell you that I am very ADD, and my attention was riveted the whole time to the stage because the presenters were excellent. There was some gamification of the curriculum, which was great. A lot of social activities. There were dinners. We all got together. I'm not going to give away a few of the surprise and delight aspects of the program, but there will be. And there's plenty of time for you to conduct business too, for you to enjoy the ship and enjoy one another and have a great time, and also book celebrity cruises, because that's precisely what we want you to do. We want you to learn and promote and grow.
Amen to that. The only thing I'll add, I think that we're talking through as we consider programming, right? We want this to be meaningful for our advisors, and we definitely are looking for interactive and dialogue, not just monologue and presentations. So we're looking at a lot of opportunities for us to even do peer-to-peer networking time and or panels and discussions so that we can talk about the things that matter most to you. So this is an opportunity for energizing, learning, entertainment, and a whole lot of fun, because Charlie and I like to have a lot of fun.
We do indeed.
That's awesome. Thank you. We have so many questions coming in, folks. And folks, for those of you who put in a question, we are going to be forwarding your name and email address to our friends at Celebrity. And Katina will make sure that your business manager will address those email questions and get to you as soon as they can. A question did come in. I know it's, as we kind of shift towards the future, one of the questions is about sustainability and Celebrity and what they're doing for the environment and sustainability and how we can address that with clients who might be concerned.
Yeah, that's a super important question. Thank you for whoever asked that. It is a pillar, not only for us at the brand at Celebrity, but for our parent company at Royal Caribbean Group, and how we show up in all of the global destinations that we visit, and more importantly, equally as important, how we leave the destination in which we visit is really, really important. And so we have many initiatives. We could do a whole webinar on sustainability initiatives that we have across the brand. But one of the most impactful that we've been working really, really hard on over the last several years, and we've done a lot of great work on, is our GROW program, which is our commitment to ensure that we can reduce the amount of waste that we have aboard the ship. And so we've been doing things that are very meaningful for our guests in terms of ensuring that their experience is still elevated, but doing things in a thoughtful way so that we can reduce the amount of waste that we have, and simply asking our guests, instead of delivering so-and-so every single day, is this something that you'd like? How does this feel? What would you like to enjoy? So that we can just be thoughtful about making sure that everything that we do and the impact that we have across this beautiful planet is in the right way.
Excellent. Thank you so much. So just to remind our folks, again, there is a flyer, a handout. So if you go into the webinar, you can look in your module control panel, and there is a webinar for handouts. So we do have one last thing. I think there was something kind of special that we're doing for one of our members.
Ooh. I do think I remember that. Charlie, what is it?
I think it's a giveaway, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know if Alex can chime in on the call.
Well, Alex,
I like free things.
So it is a giveaway, and the winner is to receive one stateroom for two on the upcoming Journey Together seminar sailing. And randomly, we did the selector on the web. We entered all the names, and our winner today is Melissa Betancourt. Melissa, congratulations! Hey. You're the winner. So Melissa, the celebrity will be contacting you. We'll give them your email address. But congratulations to Melissa. And we are near the end, so I'm going to give you both. Charlie can go first, just a little wrap up, and then we'll end with Katina. But thank you so much. Again, this was a great webinar. Charlie, any last comments?
Just gratitude. Thank you all for being on the call. And thank you to Celebrity Cruises for, the website is the Celebrity Commitment. Well, it is so true. Celebrity Cruises is so committed to the travel trade and to supporting travel advisors and helping you achieve your professional goals and dreams. So thank you to the team at Celebrity for this wonderful opportunity and for this wonderful webinar. And Katina, it's a real pleasure to work with you always.
Likewise, my friend. I am grateful and I am appreciative for and to you for all the amazing support that you provide this amazing industry that we're all in, and most importantly, the success of our advisors. I can't wait for February 8th, and I can't wait to sail with 100 of our best friends so that we can have the best time and really get to know each other and share in successes and opportunities and strategies to continue to grow. So thank you everybody for joining us. Thanks for the technical difficulties and the patience. Can't wait to see you guys in February and soon.
Bye everybody. Thank you.
Bye everyone. Have a great day. Thanks guys. Bye-bye.